UFC 327 is all wrapped up, and I'm thinking about making all the next potential fights for these winners and losers on UFC 327. And the first thing I want to talk about is not just one fighter, but the whole light heavyweight division in general. It is absolutely in shambles right now. The light heavyweight division, it's absolutely terrible. There's nobody fighting when it comes to the contenders. I have no idea who Yuri, Paulo Costa, or even Olberg should fight next. Olberg's probably going to be out for a year, they're saying, because he tore his knee apart. And Yuri got flatline KO'd. That is so sad. I can't even believe. I mean, you know, we got Olberg as champ. Olberg as champ? Olberg sucks as champ. What do you want me to say? Olberg's a terrible champ. I think Yuri'd be a way better champ. I'm not like a diehard Yuri fan or anything like some of these guys are. Yuri's cool. I like him. I was hoping he would beat Olberg, you know. It's definitely a little sad to see Yuri Prochazka get flatline KO'd like that. Carlos Olberg, I don't like him, you know. He's a stripper, right? He's a stripper, no? I've heard that, you know. Weird guy, you know. Paulo Costa, I think Paulo Costa might actually be a future champ of this division. I really feel like Paulo Costa might be the future of this light heavyweight division. I think he should fight another big Hushin guy, you know, Hushin guy. Magomed Ankalaev, Paulo Costa. I think it's the fight to make, honestly. Carlos Olberg, if he's going to be out for a year, I think Magomed Ankalaev versus Paulo Costa for an interim title is the fight to make. Yuri Prochazka, he's probably going to be out for a while. He just got flatline KO'd. I'm not really sure who he should fight next, but we'll talk about him in a second. Paulo Costa. I think Paulo Costa versus Magomed Ankalaev is a great fight, assuming it's for maybe a vacant belt or an interim belt, because Olberg's probably going to be out for a year or so. Paulo Costa said in an interview on Ariel Helwani that he talked to him after the fight. He'll be out for a year. That could be total bullshit from Paulo Costa, but you know, you never really know. I think Paulo Costa versus Magomed Ankalaev is the fight to make. I think Costa wins. It's a big Hushin guy, southpaw guy, southpaw. I think Paulo Costa would have his way with Magomed Ankalaev, Russian, southpaw. That's right up Paulo Costa's lane, I think, in his recent performances. He's been styling on him, so I could definitely see him working the body of Magomed Ankalaev. Ankalaev's going to want to keep it on the feet. Big Ank is very good on the feet, though. Do not get it twisted. He did outstrike Pereira in the first fight, wobbled him in the second round. But I don't think he's going to be getting Paulo Costa down, and I feel like if they're going shot for shot, power for power, Costa's powerful at 205. He's dangerous. He's fast. He's an athlete. He's got hard kicks. I think he's going to be firing those body kicks at Ank. I'm really, really excited for this fight. I think Costa probably wins, but very, very close fight. Ankalaev, I'm definitely not writing him off. He's had some very good performances in his career. I'm not just going to forget with the recency bias of a first-round KO loss that he just had to Alex Pereira, but I don't think he wins, nonetheless. And Yuri Prochazka is another guy I want to talk about. Yuri Prochazka, who should he fight next? This was very hard for me to think about because, like, nobody's even fighting in the light heavyweight division. What's even going on in the light heavyweight division? People got to make stuff happen. People got to start doing something in this division, I swear to you. But I think Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov winner. I think the winner of that fight versus Yuri Prochazka, it makes sense. They're going to be in the top 5. Yuri's going to be looking for a fight. Probably not that soon, but maybe after the winner of Jan Blachowicz and Bogdan Guskov, because they'll probably want to fight in, like, you know, Yuri's probably going to take like a while off. So, you know, he needs to fight a guy that will also probably take a while off, because I feel like a lot of these guys at light heavyweight are probably going to be fighting soon. You look at like Jamal Hill, obviously does not deserve it, but like he hasn't fought in a while. Uzdemir's probably looking to fight soon. Other guys, Roundtree's probably going to be looking to fight soon. So it's like, obviously Roundtree doesn't make sense for Yuri Prochazka. I don't know. It's light heavyweight's bleak. Light heavyweight is very, very bleak right now. But I think that the winner of Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov, which I think will be Jan Blachowicz, man. He's pulling it away. The legendary Polish power. He's going to get it done. I think he beats up on Bogdan Guskov, and then we might see Yuri Prochazka versus Jan Blachowicz for a potential #1 contenders fight. I would love to see that. Jan Blachowicz has really been getting screwed over in his last few fights. He could very arguably be 4-0 in the fights that he's 0-2-2 in right now in his last 4. And I feel like if he wins this fight against Bogdan Guskov, which I think he should have won the first fight against Bogdan Guskov, he'll probably be in a perfect spot for a #1 contenders fight for Yuri Prochazka. I think that'd be an absolutely great matchup. And yeah, I mean, light heavyweight, it's looking very, very rough right now. I don't really know what I don't know. There's not a lot to be excited about, especially with the Olberg as champ. He's probably going to be super inactive with this knee injury. We might see an interim belt. We might see him vacate. And if we see a vacant title, that'll be cool, you know, but chances are we won't see that, so I don't know. Paulo Costa, I think he should fight Magomed Ankalaev, and I think Yuri Prochazka should fight the Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov winner. Both those fights are really good, and they could still have very entertaining performances at light heavyweight. Josh Hokett and Curtis Blades put on a potential Fight of the Year performance in their feature fight at UFC 327, and Josh Hokett has already got his fight booked with Derek Lewis at the White House. And Curtis Blades, you're getting Tyrell Fortune, buddy. That's all we could do. It's the best we could do, man. I'm sorry. Curtis Blades, he's really fought everybody in heavyweight, and I seriously don't even know who he would fight right now. Maybe like a Walter Walker matchup or something if they want to just give him a big shot up the rankings, but I'm not really even sure, man. I think Tyrell Fortune is probably a fight that he could get. Fortune's going to be looking for a fight inside the top 10. Curtis Blades has fought damn near everybody in the division. Fortune's a guy that he hasn't. It'd be a good matchup for him. Josh Hokett, I think he beats Derek Lewis. I think he breaks him. I think Curtis Blades would probably break Tyrell Fortune and beat him. I don't think Fortune's that good at all. He arguably lost to a 40-year-old Marcin Tybura, and Tybura looks so bad now. That fight was so low level, so plotty, so bad. And yeah, I mean, I think Blades probably wrecks him. I think Blades is decent still. Blades is not the worst. So yeah, these guys, you know, they make heavyweight a little more exciting. I think Hokett's going to make heavyweight extremely exciting in the future. So I think he beats Derek Lewis. I don't know if he beats anybody else ranked above him, but you know, it'd be fun to see him in some big fights. Heavyweight's going to be very cool. And Dominic Reyes just fought Johnny Walker, and that was an absolutely ridiculously bad fight. I don't even want to spend much time talking about these guys. Who should they fight next? Dominic Reyes, I think you should get the Jamal Hill test. Jamal Hill needs a winnable fight. I think he'd probably chin Dominic Reyes. Reyes is clearly scared to take damage. He's clearly very weary of his chin. And yeah, I think Jamal Hill would probably walk him down, knock him out at some point. Johnny Walker, you can get the Zing Mang Yang rematch, dude. I'm kidding. Maybe Iwo Baranuski. I don't know. It'd be a fun fight. I think Iwo would slime him out, though. Yeah. Next fight, dude. This was so bad. I was so hyped for this one. This was one of those fights when you were like, someone's getting slept. Someone's getting put out. Nothing close. Nobody got close to getting put out cold in this fight. If you didn't watch this fight, you didn't miss anything. I wish I didn't watch it. And yeah, I mean, overall, the UFC 327 main card was great. Nate Landwehr, you should probably retire along with Cub Swanson. Aaron Pico and Patricio Pitbull, that was an absolutely amazing performance from Pico. The first round, Pitbull was showing him some tricks, but yeah, Pico definitely took over big time in the second and third. And I would love to see possibly a Lerone Murphy rematch for Aaron Pico, because I feel like he would maybe beat Lerone Murphy in a rematch, but there are obviously other really, really good fights for Pico, and I don't know, I mean, I would love to see Pico against a guy that, you know, that's a little bit more in their prime in his next fight, you know, but still an amazing performance for Aaron Pico. Mateusz Gamrot, he put on an amazing performance against Esteban Ribovic, which I predicted, by the way, to the T, to the bone, man, predicted it to the T, but, or however they say it, and, yeah, now Mateusz Gamrot, I think he called out Diego Lopez, which is crazy. Why, you're not going to fight Diego Lopez, I don't know what's up with all that, and then, yeah, what else was on the card? The prelims were really, really good. Randy Brown and Kevin Holland, that fight was, it was okay. They both didn't look that great. I don't think Kevin Holland's that good. I don't think either of them are ranked level. And yeah, overall, the card was sick. And if you guys like the video, subscribe to my channel. I'm sorry I haven't been around very much. It's been a while, I know, but, you know, more videos coming. I'm pumping them out, whatever. You already know, I'm on the grind. But yeah, like the video if you like the video. Boost the algorithm, baby. Make me go viral. And yeah, who's with me?